chili, chili, chili dogs, chili dogs.
Chili, 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 chili dogs. They're not that nice. They're not that nice.
I want to try one.
I tried the chili dog at a Sonic.
At a Sonic. Like at a Sonic Sonic or at a Sonic Sonic?
At an actual Sonic restaurant
Oh, okay.
in the land of Americas. It
Land
was
of
interesting.
So, for some reason, some people are thinking the ending to that episode was rushed.
I can kind of see why they would think that. Because it
Didn't...
Huh? Sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, it didn't really come off as rushed to me because, I mean, if it's something is all too... If something's all too often with, Sonic Boom, and at least the cartoon anyways, that usually the episode almost always, hits a climax with a battle with Eggman, or something significant happening, and then it's usually the resolution from that, like the outcome from that creates the ending. And I always know that when they get to a big battle with Eggman, that usually that's a sign that they're ending it. So it doesn't really come off as rushed to me. It's just usually they set up the ending actually earlier on than I think people realize.
Yeah.
It's just when you actually see the ending part, it doesn't seem like it because the battles with Eggman tend to come out of nowhere. That's the thing. But at the same time, I can see why people would think they were rushed. At the same time, I can see why people would think they're not rushed. But I love this episode. A lot of funny jokes and something we haven't really been getting a whole lot of references.
It's been a while since our scheduled movie reference, and so we had 2 in this one.
Yeah, there was Independence Day and there was a Shawshank Redemption.
So, good things. Good things. And which character was your highlight, Donnie? Dolly's highlight.
Had to be Cubot.
Define your
For the first
Cubot.
Yeah, they were defined Cubot.
The Cubot we know. The main perfect finished Cubot. It's not often I can say something like that, but it was really nice to see Orbot and Cubot get some spotlight again. Because we've seen so little of them.
Although this does now mean that there have been more Orbot and Cubot centric episodes than there have been for Tails. Poor Tails. Tails actually got some sense of. Tails had the most lines in this episode that he has done in like half a season.
And they were beautiful.
They were nice lines. Yeah.
Underwear.
Yep.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't wear
Anything?
underwear.
Yeah. It was like.
Whose underwear are they laughing about?
Sonic,
That's the bigger question.
Sonic made a play on words that until Tails actually said it, I hadn't noticed. Also at the beginning of that episode, I thought like Sonic had hidden them as a joke, and that's why he was like, "Yeah, I wonder where they are." And instead, it's like, "Oh, let's go to Eggman."
Yeah, it's like I had a sneaking suspicion by like judging from the name of the episode that it was going to involve multiple Cubots somehow in some way. I didn't know how, but it would involve
gave it
multiple
away?
Cubots.
Was it maybe the pluralized Cubot?
Yeah, the pluralized.
Yeah,
Cubot.
but the thing is that with the titles of the episodes, you never really know what the episode is actually going to be like. That's the thing. It's that, like for example, I'm trying to think of a good episode that was like that. If I can find an episode list here, I probably, because I know there were one or two episodes where it was like that. A Too Good to Be True, for example, that doesn't come off to me like an episode that would have involved 2 Knuckles and one being smarter and they were being in different dimensions and all that, and Just a Guy didn't come off to me as an episode that would involve Sonic, saying something, etc., etc. And so many episodes ended up going that route where they weren't exactly related to the subject per se, but they were very, very vague in how it was related. So I definitely think that Beyond the Valley Cubots, although it did hint that there would be, multiple Cubots, odds are, I didn't know exactly for sure, and I didn't know how it would carry out. But fortunately, I was pleasantly I saw the title card and knew immediately. Yep, all right. So I was right about my theory about Cubots, but I didn't know how it would carry out. So, and it carried out better than I expected.
Kat, things that stood out for you? Your favourite things?
Tails.
Tails.
His babies.
Tails is Tails' adoration for his tools.
Tails love his toolbox. They have a room.
I've also got bad news for Tails. The amount of tools he was given back in no way equates to the amount of space we saw for tools at the beginning of the episode.
He wanted them to have a lot of space to live, so they don't feel too cramped or anything.
He had like a whole wall of stuff,
Also, ice cream. Sonic looks at him. I was just like, no, you can have ice cream too.
I do have a little vision of Tails with egg cup-sized bowls full of ice cream just in front of every single spanner and wrench and screwdriver.
He then gets worried because they're not touching their food, and he wonders if they got ill while they were out there in the cold, in the desert actually. But
why won't you tell me what's wrong?
He puts them to bed. They've got individual beds made out of boxes.
Very tiny pillows and very tiny blankets. There's an episode. Everyone starts really worrying about Tails and his obsession.
They already have worried about his plane.
That's true.
It was also his baby.
Yeah, I really can't help but wonder how long it'll be before. We're supposed to get a Tails-centric episode later in the season, so there's still time. But it's rather amusing how, even despite that, Tails really has not, sheesh. Tails has really not said a whole lot in the season. This was more Tails lines than I expected. Per the norm, anyway.
Oh boy, I've just seen something appear on Twitter, which I need to send to Kat. Kat, you remember I was telling you about Microsoft's Ninja Cat?
Yeah.
On the T-Rex.
Yes.
Oh, apparently that's it. Hello. Hello?
What? I'm confused.
Commentaries.
15 emails. Thanks.
Oh. That's a lot of emails.
Thank you.
Why?
Commentaries.
I set up a competition. I set up 3 competitions. I'm not sure why you sent me 15 emails about it. Alright. But Microsoft just tweeted the T-Rex, the cat riding a T-Rex.
Yay!
There you go. Ninja cat riding a T-Rex.
Yay!
That's, so, actually, you know what I'd like to see with Tails? If we just continue this idea that Tails is completely obsessed by tools. Just
It's friends.
Tails one day getting extremely conflicted about what screwdriver is his favourite one. Is it the crosshead or is it the flathead? I can't choose! Or something like that. Do like a ball and a claw hammer as well.
He's been favouring one too many of these certain kind of designs lately, and he feels like his other tools have been neglected. So he starts coming up with very strange things.
Just so he can use all the tools.
And every now and then Sonic comes over and he's like, "What are you doing, Tails?"
I'm just trying
And
to make
Tails
sure
will have
everybody has a
paused
fair
like right in the middle of building a fridge on legs.
out a fridge on legs out of wood so we can use the saw.
Yes. I suppose at that point it's just an icebox, but
So we had the four with the four other Cubots. So we had Cutebot.
we had more than 4 of the Cubots.
We had a party of Cubots.
There was a party of Cubots, was there?
Yep. Cubot party.
Did the Cubot parties don't what?
Complete the sentence in your head, then give it a go again.
No, I will not. Just go on.
You will not poison the cool with such a concept.
No.
Poison it, Dave.
I'm just wondering, like, what's... I just can't help but wonder what is going to happen with Tails going here on, because obviously obviously Tails is not something they can work with a whole lot, because he's just nerdy.
Tails is normal.
Yeah, he's probably the most normal out of everyone there. The only thing he has going for him, to be fair, is just that he's nerdy. Pretty much.
His item possession has already been dealt with more than once.
Yeah. Maybe it goes back to what I said in that Tails is the straight man of the series, when Sonic is not being the straight man of the series, and as a result,
yeah,
because you can see Sonic being goofy when he's with Knuckles, but you can't really see Tails being the same.
Yeah, it's just, at least with Amy, like, she might be the one that's even more, like, just as normal, if not more normal than Tails. The thing is, though, is that there's a lot more to work with her. Like, in terms of her personality and the things she does. She has a lot more going for her with, you know, her creative designing abilities, her supporting of charities, you know, her hammer. Like I said, her, you know, she has that bossiness and taking charge of things, that mediating aspect of her. You know, she has quite a lot of things about her, despite the fact that she's actually more subdued than Sonic and Knuckles are. But the thing is, though, is, you know, like I said, Tails doesn't have as many qualities as the others do. He's just a nerd. That's it. And as a result, they really can't work with him all that much and give him that many good episodes, or even that many episodes where he can say a whole lot.
There's an episode somewhere where people don't... there's an episode somewhere where the rest of the gang think that Tails is too serious, and then Tails ends up going to extreme lengths to prove that he can be just as, you know, silly as the rest of them.
He succeeds far too well.
Yeah, he ends up succeeding far too well and has to be rescued, and is taught the moral, which is to be yourself.
He succeeds far too well.
Styx is just staring at him.
Yeah, even Styx. Like,
Sticks to silence.
I think the only person that comes close to that, to, like, just... Like, I think out of everyone there, I think the person that shocks me the most in having few episodes is Styx. Because she actually does have quite a bit going for her. With her paranoia, you know, her survivalist abilities. She's had 2 episodes, maybe? But that's it. Like, a lot of the episodes have had very little Styx dialogue. I think it's slightly more than Tails, but not by much. And with only 15 episodes left, really, I'm quite curious to see what's going to happen from here on out.
The next 15 episodes are a nearly equal split between Styx and Tails. Imagine.
Well, I mean, there's the August 1st episode, and then after that, who knows? I mean, we have the PuppyCon episode. There is the episode of Cabin Fever. So, they're gonna get a little bit. I'd say Styx is gonna get a little bit of attention in one of them compared to the other, and same with Tails. He'll probably have attention in one of them compared to the other, but more so than the other. But at this point, I think it is safe to say that there's a good reason why Tails hasn't had as many lines compared to the others, and it's completely understandable. That said, though, it was great to see Orbot and Cubot though get some attention because they're right up there with Tails in terms of not getting a whole lot of attention. Although in Orbot and Cubot's case, it's a little bit more understandable because they're not really main characters per se. So, but yeah.
Right. I think I figured out one of the other Cubots. I don't know what the Cubot with the eye patch is called, because because the others would assumedly be some kind of variation on, you know, the syllable of Q or bot.
I just realized Tails flew too.
Tails flew.
Tails flew. Woo! But we had Q bowler, yeah. We had Q bow or Q boat, more than likely. I figured out what the off-color one was. It's Q bottle.
Q bottle? Bottle green?
It's bottle green. It's bottle green, so it's Q bottle.
Oh.
But I can't figure out what the eye patch one is. We need this confirmed. So again, yes, Q bottle then, Q bowler, cute bot, Q bow, Q boat. And,
No, Cubo, the T is silent. It's like Buddy Rabber.
We need these confirmed. Actually, one of the things that I thought interesting was what Eggman said in regards to the like. Then I moved on to the Orbot series. You're the perfect Cubot, and you know that doesn't necessarily mean that Orbot was the first Orbot. So does that mean? And you're not telling me if Orbot could escape. Oh, sorry, if Cubot could escape, that Orbot or an army of Orbots couldn't escape as well from the same room.
Maybe Orbot was a first-time success, and that's why he is the successful Cubot.
Yeah, no, but there was a specific Orbot series, so
He's Orbot Series 1.
It'd be interesting.
Alternatively, Orbot Series 1 is actually SAS.
If there's actually, yeah, this is what I was going to get to actually.
So we had the E series in the main games. Now we have the Q series in the Boom
series,
game.
Yeah. The Cubot series, and then we've got the Orbot series. It's very specific. But this is what Kat said is what I was getting to actually. In that, if in the event that there was also out there somewhere a bunch of Orbot series robots, would one of them be SAS or Ergo, whichever way you want to call that particular robot, which is the Orbot that first appeared in Sonic Unleashed, which is the Orbot with the red LEDs for the mouth and the white shell. Because presumably that would be the case, but that robot was never actually officially named in the actual game, but in the script it's known as 5A55, which is SAS. But everyone else knew it as Ergo because he kept saying Ergo. So that would be the Orbot before this Orbot, presumably, because he looked completely different. So maybe we will see that if things follow through, we will see that the Orbot that is SAS in Boom at some point in time. Somebody wants to write a sequel to this episode. I think we'd be fine with that.
I did find it interesting that we just got so much character development with Cubot, though. Which was quite... It was something that we have not had before since Gamma, actually, in Sonic Adventure. And maybe even Omega.
Cubot realising that, you know, even though he's, you know, even though they're the same series of them, even Cubot realising, you know, these guys are dumb.
Even he realized this.
And in the end, him being actually quite embarrassed about it was quite sweet, actually, and he missed his friend as well.
Yeah, it was quite a... The character development in this show was actually very good. It's something that no one's really... I don't think anyone's really giving the show credit for there. It was a nice aspect of Cubot that we haven't really had before. Or really any of the robots.
Fun. But yes, props, I think, though, to Kirk Thornton and also to Wally Wingert.
Indeed, because they really made that episode.
Kirk delivered Orbot's lines fantastically. Orbot as the sort of getting slightly more annoyed was great, and just the various degrees of surprise for the various Cubots from Wally was great.
Also, props the sound guy for creating the sound for when Robot's arms just went completely slack with shock. It seems like a very random credit, but it was an extremely satisfying noise.
Yeah, well, that was that's true. That was the other thing. That wasn't it. We had wonderful Sonic facial reactions when he'd just woken up.
He was all squidgy.
He was slightly more cartoony than normal, and that really worked.
He was all squidge. He was not Sonic Unleashed squidge.
No, he wasn't.
Which was very squidge, but he was quite squidge.
What was it? Orbot's...
As you all know, squidge is a technical animation term. It's used in the industry quite often.
Yeah, it's well known. Orbot's jaw dropping as well. that little moment.
I did love the Lady Walrus moment early in the episode, though.
Yes,
that was also very...
That was the highlight, I think.
That little bit of just welcome to my world. Only to realise
her world still exists.
Yes, my baby.
She's still in it.
The small rotor.
The small rotor, the smallest of rotors.
If the baby doesn't have a name, Boom Team, just call it Rotor, please.
But I also called the older child Rotor. I've called them both Rotor.
They're all Rotor.
Both children are Rotor. This is what happens when the only walrus colour is purple.
Actually, there's something. What was Lady Walrus technically doing in Tails' home? If it wasn't for the fact that Lady Walrus stole all the tools for the Orbots.
Dun, dun, dun.
Lady Walrus slowly building her own army of Orbots to take over the village. It's the only way I can keep my baby safe. I must control you all. There we go. That's my audition for Lady Walrus's sister in season 2. There we go.
It was spectacular.
It was something, and it began with S. It wasn't many letters. There we go.
It was soup?
Yes, sweetie. It was soup.
Sweetie?
It was a steaming pile of soup. There we go.
Soup doesn't pile. You have it in a bowl. levels I put up.
I'm glad that you figured this out.
I'm sorry. I'll leave now.
Bye. But yeah, no, we continued a lot in that episode, didn't we? Because we continued the running thing of, in the event of trouble, Orbot and Cubot will immediately seek out Sonic and Tails.
We continued the silence gag again.
Where was the silence gag?
Cubot yells at everybody to run. Like, the entire fight just turns around and stares at him. For like a good 5 seconds. And then Cubot goes, "Look, you run when I tell you to follow me, and when I tell you to run, now you're just standing there."
It's, Yeah.
It was a justified silence.
That was a little bit different though, because that was like it was a tiny
Very
bit
brief.
different.
Okay.
Well, because it wasn't, you know, them just like waiting on it or playing on the silence or just like, yeah, we've got nothing to do. It was just like, it was just more of a case of surprise silence that like ordered everyone to do a thing.
As well as, what are your survival instincts? Are there survival instincts? Maybe. Maybe survival instincts.
Yeah.
Please.
I think that the good thing coming out of this though is that they survive.
They lived.
They live. They can come back.
Mostly. Apart from the self-destructs.
I'm assuming that Tails removed the buttons.
Tails.
I think Tails removed the buttons, or alternatively put all sorts of like pet cones on them, so that they'd not be able to actually press the button. The lovely image is these 5 Cubots going along with sort of various cones around their neck.
Yeah. I kind of wonder if there's something similar to this for Orbot, though. Like Orbot having prototypes out there somewhere.
That's a great idea.
That's what we've mentioned before.
That's a great idea, Donnie. I should have thought of that. I'll tell you, hey Donnie, one of them could have been Sass from Sonic Unleashed.
One of them could have been Professor Pickle, and
what?
One of the prototypes is just Professor Pickle. I can see why that was a prototype.
I would adore Professor Pickle making an appearance in Sonic Boom.
Everybody wants Professor Pickle.
He comes over for a holiday and to see his little sort of would-be protege Tails, and just like just have an entire episode about sandwiches and cucumber and sliced Finley, if you please. That'd be a lovely one.
What about big sliced cucumber?
Who voiced Professor Pickle? I'm curious now. I don't know who voiced
Probably Dan Gray. Which means he'd either need a new voice actor, or
we bring in Dan Green for a thing.
I'm so happy to know that if I just straight up Google Professor Pickle, my art of him running for a field of pickles is the second thing that shows up on images.
Also, it was indeed Dan Green.
I know I'm Professor Pickle.
Who also produced additional voices, in brackets voice.
Okay.
As Jay Snyder. So if we can't get Dan Green, we've got to get in Jay Snyder, who is also Dan Green. Is what we're saying here. Yeah. Let's get
okay, do you know the best thing I have gotten out of Googling?
What? You mean not your artwork?
No, first of all, I have to
Pickle
find out.
through...
First of all, I would have to find out who the credits to, because I don't know who made this.
Cubot.
On the subject of Professor Pickle.
You're right, actually. I've just checked it myself. For me, certainly, Professor Pickle and your artwork of Professor Pickle is like number 3 on Google search. Which is behind the official artwork on Sonic Wikia. It's a very weird piece of artwork of Professor Pickle just like posing in a very weird way from the Professor Pickle Twitter account. Then it's Cat's drawing, which is actually on LMC actually, and then it's the Sonic World Adventure card from Sonic Twitter. If you remember that.
Hello, Mr. Pickle.
There is a absolutely glorious Professor Pickle image.
Kevin,
as a Smash Brothers character in
that's
history.
what I just linked.
Oh, that's wonderful. Professor Pickle armed with Caliburn. Professor Pickle slices Finley, if you please. Oh, that's wonderful.
It's like, thank you so much, thank you.
Thank you for making my day,
But
person that
who
made
are
that.
you? Who are you, though? Mysterious person.
Oh dear. Maybe Professor Pickle's the person behind the Lightning Bolt Society.
Oh my.
There you go.
Nah, that seems out of character, really. Professor Pickle would hire people to do examples, and therefore there's no reason for Dave to be there.
Oh my goodness.
What happened?
Ian Flynn. I
Ian?
haven't seen this yet.
What?
Professor, according to the Archie comics,
His first name is Dylan?
Dylan Pickle.
Did you just learn this?
Yes.
I told you before about this. I have told you a long time ago that his name was Dylan Pickle.
Comic, yeah.
Dylan Pickle.
Dylan Pickle. It's pretty great.
Oh, that's made my day, that has. Anyway, back to Boom.
Yeah, Boom. Yeah, Boom. Cubot.
Cubots. So things we need to know. What was the official names of the Cubots? It's like, are there any more of them out there? Is there potential to be an Orbot village as well? You can go the other way actually, and have with the Orbot because Orbot's kind of quite. Orbot has a very high opinion of himself, so you could imagine where that one would go. Can you imagine just like in a village of Orbots, every Orbot thinking that they actually run the show, and they're the leader. Every Orbot thinks it's the leader of the village.
I'm pretty sure that's just how real life works.
Oh, anything else that stuck out with the episode, guys? Anything good? Anything bad that you guys want to highlight?
It was a beautiful Lady Walrus moment.
Yes, it was.
I'm just... Yeah, as great as the episodes have been these past 2 weeks, I'm glad I'll be able... I think we're all going to be glad to finally ease up on commentaries, and we've accomplished our mission.
We've accomplished our goal. We
Yep.
can put our hand on our heart, look skyward, and say, "Thank Christ, that's over."
And there's
Followed
still
by
15...
several gestures in the direction of America, or whoever came up with this stupid idea. Let's have 2 weeks of episodes. Yeah, let's do that. You bastard.
Kevin.
There are probably people doing commentaries of these episodes. Let us give them such a huge challenge.
I thought you meant there were
completely-
probably people doing commentaries of our commentaries for a second there, and I thought that would be hellish.
No.
We're just going to completely fill up their time with commentaries
There's people re-uploading the videos of our commentaries and then putting them with the information of other people's commentaries. I did see that the other day. As opposed to the bots that keep ripping down all the Sonic Boom videos and then re-uploading them, one of them's gone wrong, and now it's ripping down our videos and then putting them back up again, but with Wolfie's episodes details.
Yeah.
Wolfie's like the other guy who does the commentaries and it actually does it regularly. So all of our stuff's now being duplicated by these bots and going up with his information, and all of his stuff's being duplicated and going up with our information.
This is terrible.
It's weird. Yeah, I keep trying to get them taken down. Because it's just like these bots accounts just trying to get views, but they literally just rip everything to do with Sonic Boom and put it up. Anything that anyone posts. It's weird. Right. Any other business apart from down with this fortnight?
I have a busy month ahead of me coming up.
Our major business now is rest.
Yeah,
Not relaxation,
yes.
just rest.
Oh yeah, all we've got to do is look forward to Gamescom now, Donny.
Woo!
Congratulations!
I have a charity stream I'm supposed to do in a couple of weeks. I have a contest that I'm supposed to help judge on a week after. I have Tokyo Game Show to cover in September, which is also technically the 1 year anniversary of me joining the TSSC team.
Excellent. Will we get an article featuring the very best of Donny?
Yes. Not really.
When are you doing when are you doing your actual when do you become Oprah, Donny, and have your own entire media network?
just have an entire site that I make, and it's just all the sites I'm a part of, all the content, and all this bonus stuff, and so much Donnie that no one would be wanting to go there. It'd be like the butt monkey of the fan sites.
You need to start working with one of the Spanish sites, Donny.
Oh, I sort of do. I just occasionally, I do Planeta Sonic and Sonic Paradise I do converse with.
Oh, good.
Every now and then. Especially Sonic Paradise.
I was going to say do Paradise.
Yeah, Sonic Paradise is very associated with TSZ. In fact, one of their writers is actually on the team.
Indeed, and a very good writer they are too.
Yep. So I do associate with Spanish fan sites.
So there we go. We've got these Spanish listeners in and wondering where they can actually find a Spanish Sonic website.
Yep.
There's two for you to look up: Sonic Paradise and Planet Sonic.
Yep.
Sonic Planet or Sonic Planet Sonic. I forget.
Planeta.
Anita?
Yep. So just when you thought I couldn't be a part of any more sites or associated with any more, there you go.
Have you done any of the Brazilian ones, Dolly?
Brazil. I think spindash.de, I believe, is Brazilian.
That would be German.
German.
It's .de.
I think there was one. I can't remember which one it was though. I don't even remember at this point.
Power Sonic is Brazilian.
Palsonic.
Palsonic.com.
Palsonic. Oh. I think they might be affiliated to TSC, but I'm not sure.
There's the Sonic Brazil Club on DeviantArt, which I seem to recall was quite popular. There was another one as well, but I can't think of it. As well as Power Sonic, there was another relatively big one.
Yeah, Power Sonic. Power Sonic is one of TSSC's affiliates.
There we go. Right.
So
if there's anyone listening from Power Sonic, Donnie would love to do an interview with you about all the stuff he does for the community and everything.
we also are affiliates with a Russian one too. Sonic Scene.
Oh, good old Sonic Scene. Sonic Scene is still going. I thought they closed down.
I see them listed here.
But I thought it was.
No, they're okay. I guess not. Apparently, they did get shut down.
Yeah, I seem to recall that.
They're an affiliate, so
it was. I forget the name of the person in charge now, because they were the person who got all the renders and did all the rips from Flash.
Yeah.
And I forget your name now. I do apologise, but I seem to recall about how Sonic Scene had been shut down. Yeah, not tweeted since 2013.
Sonic Speed Zone is also one of the affiliates.
And yep, it's gone. Webpage not available. There we go. Are there any other? Does TSSZ have any other awesome? People?
Quite a few actually. Sonic SSRG, Sonic Club, .blogspot.com, Tails Channel, Sonic Radio, Sonic Paradise, SOST, Saturday AM fan site, Saturday Morning Sonic.com, PowerSonic.com.br. It's one site called Last Minute Continue.
Thank you. I did set you up specifically so you would say that. Seriously, if you're actually a commenter on our videos, and you're not necessarily involved in the Sonic community, wherever you are in the world, there's probably a Sonic fan site for you.
Yeah.
Now, so we've got. So we've mentioned all those. We've got Sonic Italia. Those guys are still going, I think. I hope they are.
I think.
No,
I don't even remember. Like sites tend to spring up and then close down, and you never know when's going to happen. I mean, this comes from someone who was around when sites like Sonic Cult was a thing.
Yeah, let's not go into them.
Yeah, that was.
I seem to recall Sonic Cult being very upset that I lived.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sheesh.
That's bad.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
The community team even existing was like a massive slap to the face. They really hated us for the sole reason of we were promoting new stuff. We were literally going, "Hey, there's a new game out." Just like, "You must die." You know
Sheesh.
It's pretty much exactly like the Wand of Gamelon. You know, the Philips CD. It's like, what? You dare bring new Sonic to my lair? You must die. Yeah, they really didn't like us. Anyway, but
yeah.
There's plenty of sites out there to get yourself involved in the community. There's plenty of ones for various different languages. I'm pretty certain that there's at least one decent-sized Sonic portal out there there's plenty in English. I'm certain that there is one specifically for French, Spanish, German, Italian, assuming it's still around. I couldn't find it, which might mean that that's gone, and also Brazilian Portuguese. So seriously, if you're interested in the community, check it out. It's full of people. Just be careful when you go into certain forums and say stuff. Just get a good look at what's going on first before you do. But there's plenty of stuff where you can get your news and you can get it in your local language. There we go. That's our public service announcement on behalf of the Sonic community for the day. And now Donnie will sing us a song.
Again. All right.
Yes,
it's not rapping this time.
May I suggest It's My Party, and I'll cry if I want to.
Why does this even happen?
We're tired, and it's the last commentary, so screw it.
So Donnie's going to sing us out. So wait, so let me get this right, because before we do that, because we need to be clear about this. So, according to the community of the first hiatus, that was the end of season 1. That was season 2. So then we had the other the summer break hiatus, which means that this last 2 weeks was season 3. So does this mean that when Saturday rolls around in a week or so, we're on to season 4? Yeah, season 4. Excellent. Let's see how many seasons we can have within this one actual season. So yeah.
Coming soon, season 16 of Sonic Boom.
Join us next time for season 4 of season 1 on the Sonic Boom commentaries, where we'll be talking about what episodes have we still got to get that we know about?
Well, we have Next Top Villain, which airs on August 1st. We have that PuppyCon episode, which we don't know when it's going to air yet. And we also have the Cabin Fever episode, which we don't know when it's going to air yet. And then there's also that Tales-centric episode that Bill mentioned beforehand. So there's 4 episodes right there that we know of. Only one of which we actually know is going to be the next episode. But other than that, we really don't know what the final the final 15 episodes are going to be, and when they're going to air. So it's going to be an interesting month coming up, because that will really decide exactly if they're going to continue airing Boom on Saturdays. And it would make sense, since there's really not that many episodes left now. I think at this point, I really do think they should just keep airing them weekly until they finish it up.
Yeah, just do that. I mean, you've got 15 weeks of stuff. Presumably there's going to be a break in between there as well. No,
they only do hiatuses for winter and summer, from the looks of it.
Maybe we'll end up having a mid-hiatus or something. Anyway, what will happen? What will happen, ladies and gentlemen, with episode 37? Tune in a week and a bit's time. Probably less than that by the time this video actually goes out. Tune in a week and a half ago to find out what happens.
Tune in last year for
in episode 37. For now, though, we'll be on our way, I think. So from Donnie.
Bye.
From Kat.
Bye.
And from the other one. We'll see you next time. Toodaloo.
Bye.
Bye.